This is how to change the windshield wipers on your car. Now, I live in Arizona and we don't often get rain, but we did recently, and my windshield wiper sounded like this. That means it's time for some new windshield wipers. Now, in some places you'll wear them out because it rains so much. In Arizona, it's more that the sun destroys them before they actually wear out from doing their actual job. The first thing you have to do is go to an auto parts store or a Walmart or anything like that. I go to AutoZone, it's just quick and easy and close to my house, and they'll have a little booklet there, and you go find your car, year, make, and model, and it'll tell you exactly what size windshield wipers you need. Sometimes you'll have different driver side size and a passenger side size, and then also a different size maybe for your back windshield wiper if you have one like this car does. In this case, my Land Rover has 22-inch for the fronts. Now you're gonna see a whole bunch of windshield wiper options that range from about $13 to $40 per wiper. The differences are kind of subtle. I tend to be a big fan of the blade version versus the ones that have a frame behind it. I just feel like they generally last longer for me and they do a better job of wiping the windshield. So once you pick those up and spend a pretty penny, my set here with the Duralast Flex blades and the Aero blade for the rear, this whole set cost me about $75, so it's not cheap. Now, when you're ready to swap them out, you can actually lift up your arm, makes them a lot easier to access. Now, the way some wiper blades attach may be different from one manufacturer to another. In this case, this little door is gonna flip up, and then there's always a hook here at the end of the arm. And sometimes there's a little tab on the back side here that you have to press in. Sometimes you can just pull it out. In this case, it just pulled out real nice. And there you go, there's the old wiper blade. Grab your new wiper blade, little instruction manual, couple extra adapters. If you have a different kind of attachment point, you might need these different adapters. Looks like it came with 3 different adapters. I'll show you those in a second. All right, so I'm gonna flip this up here. I'm gonna slide this in, and I'm gonna snap it into place. Might have to finagle it a little bit to get it to seat. There it goes. And then snap it down, put it down, and the driver's side is done. These are all of the different type of attachment points that come with these wipers, and just depending on your situation, you may or may not need these. Just know there's always a tab on the underside somewhere. Here's the old one. There's a little tab right there that pushes down that helps release stuff. So there's usually a tab. So if it's not coming off, it's because there's a tab somewhere that you just needed to press a little bit with either a small screwdriver, your finger, or maybe a pick. Flip this up like we did before, and we're just gonna kind of push down. There it goes, it came right out, perfect. You can kind of see there's a little hole in here. Some of these arms will have, that will be what it kind of clips to, but most of the time your windshield wiper looks like this. Grab the new wiper blade, flip open the top of it, and that sometimes takes a little finagling to get it to line up nicely. Once it starts to line up, you just pull it right up in there. You should hear it click or kind of like latch to place, and then close that down, and you're good to go. All right, let's head to the back. Now, I just noticed that this is also using one of those single blade wipers like I like to use, and this is the model they said would work with this car. It actually didn't show that these type of blades fit in this car. So sometimes you'll have a little bit of misinformation, but maybe it's because that thing flips out and makes it hard to get out. But I always have trouble with rear wiper blades, I always have. And I think it's just because they're a little more compact and they don't fit as nicely into their spot, and it doesn't open up all the way, but came out the same way. Lifted up that tab and pulled it out. In this case, what do we got? We got this lift up, and then there's where it latches in. So put it in there, slide it till it clicks, close the little lid, Bob's your uncle. Well, I hope this video gives you the confidence to do what is a super, super easy job of replacing your windshield wipers. Honestly, the hardest part of this is deciding which windshield wipers to buy. So if do some research online and decide which one you're going for, you can just go right in, grab them, and go. If you're having trouble getting these to detach or to attach to new ones, don't hesitate to ask the help at those auto parts stores. Most of the people that work there are willing to help, whether it's an AutoZone, Napa, O'Reilly, whatever it happens to be. A lot of them are really happy to help. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.